So here's my post on how I'm going to get 4,000 watch hours for all of my GTA 6 and how you can do the same. Just copy me, copy me, copy me. But copy my format, not what I'm saying. I'm going to break that down for you in every step of the way. Share this with everyone. Let them know. Definitely want to subscribe to me. Quick note. Thank you to everybody who gave me private well wishes and everybody who commented on my last video about me fighting cancer. Yeah, I caught it early, so I am blessed. I'm okay. Here's the thing I want to talk about, because I didn't have any radiation, none of that stuff. So I'm very blessed. Here's the thing I want to talk about. This. I want you to understand that within here, even the stuff we know already, the confirmed, the trademark, the leak, the rumor, all of this stuff is enough stuff and enough content to create a ton of videos, 8 minutes to more longer. You got to do 8-minute or more videos. Also, creating 3 or more videos out there that are shorts that under related videos, when you upload a short, I show you that in my guide too. Definitely want to get my guide. It's an hour and 40 minutes for $7 You should get all my bonuses, honestly, that's in there. Click the link in my description and in my homepage. Here's the thing. All you're doing is you're taking related video and shooting it back to the long 8-minute videos, okay? Long 8-minute videos. I'm trying to put my fingers up. They're really 8-minute videos and show everything. But here's what's so exciting about this. All you got to do is take that content and just talk about it. What you think, your opinion. It's not like you're trying to be an expert. You're just trying to tell people what you think. Say, listen, I ain't. In fact, tell them, I'm not an expert on this game. Nobody's seen this game. But here's what I think is going to happen. What y'all think? Let me know your thoughts. In fact, I got a question for you. Do you think you can make those 4,000 watch hours in 5.5 months? I believe you can, but do you think you can put the content out there? Now, while you're thinking about putting that out there, let me show you how. I'm going to be posting as much as 10 plus videos a day, sometimes less, because I have hundreds of videos already out. So what I'm doing is I'm at another level. My next level of hundreds of videos, almost 300 videos, I'm going to take the top 10, 20 performing videos with the most watch hours. You can see that on the back end of YouTube Studio. I'm going to take the top 10, I'm going to put it in the spreadsheet, I'm going to make them bitches. Then I'm going to remake them. All I'm going to do is use the same title, the same thumbnail, just make a different video with a different spin on it. The other thing I'm going to do is remix. I'm going to remix the first and the second video. So I may have one that said how I can plan to get $5 million in 24 months, copy me, right? Then I got another one that say how I'm planning to get $10 million in 5 years, copy me, right? So I'm going to make another one. I plan to make between $5 and $10 million in this amount of time, copy me. 24 to 60 months, copy me. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to be remixing and throwing stuff out there I know that can get me the watch hours. Right now, and right now I got 700 and something watch hours, right? I almost got the same amount of watch hours as I do subscribers. You need 1,000 subscribers? Please, if you're interested in what I'm saying, definitely subscribe. Here's the thing. The 1,000 watch hours, 4,000 watch hours, excuse me, I had 700 of them. So really 700 and something. So roughly 3,200 watch hours is what I need. Okay, cool. How do I get them? Enough content out there daily gets you those watch hours, especially if you are really banging out quality content. I started doing math. I'm like, okay, if I got an average of, say, 7 watch hours, how many do I need in there? Out of 32, shit, I need like 500 videos. Oh, goodness gracious me. But that's not going to work. There's some that are going to be less than 7. Others are going to be more. I'm telling you, the average watch hours, all I got to do, first of all, like I said, I'm taking the top content. But if you're starting from zero, just start posting like a motherfucker. You'll have hundreds of pieces of content in the next 30 days, and you're going to pick the top premium content to do what I just said on the spreadsheet. You're going to make remixes. You're going to make newer versions of it. Sometimes you're going to make newer versions with the same exact title and same exact thumbnail, and then make the video different. You're not doing anything. You're not putting the same video out. You don't want to do that. You're making a new video. But the interesting part about that, you are taking that video, making just as long as the first video. So if it was 10 minutes, you make that one 10 minutes, and you're going to talk about new stuff. Now, here's another trick, and I'm telling you this. How do I know this? How do I know this? Because I have Darren Monroe Politics that's 95,000 subscribers, 6 figures a year, okay? I'm trying to tell you. Look on it, on YouTube. What I'm telling you right now is if you take the same title, not only use the same title, same thumbnail, but if you take that same title and also you can add the date on it and give them an update. Here's the update. 8/10, 8/10, 8/11, 8/12, 26, and you good. You see what I'm saying? So my point in all of this is being able to do it the right way, connect the right way, and be able to do this. In other words, what you're doing is you're remixing your top 20 content, but you don't have a lot of content. Then you got to put a lot of content out. That's why I was posting as many as 8 to 10 over the last several weeks. So I could look at the content that's working, that's giving me not the most views, the most watch hours, and then remix them and do them. But you can't do that if you don't have a basis of content. You gotta have a basis of content. You got a base content with lots of content, meaning like hundreds of videos. Then you can go back and say, yeah, I'm doing it. Darren, what if I run out of video ideas? You'll never run out of them. Go to ChatGPT, Claude, go to Google AI. They will give you a ton of ideas in your niche. Also, you can ask them, take from the top headlines from sporting YouTubes. You can also go over to YouTube. You're here on YouTube. Start look for the top sporting headlines, and you're gonna flip them and make them into GTA 6 headlines that you do. You can take the top whatever this audience has. So, for instance, the top action thrillers headlines, and then flip them into GTA. You are stealing but remaking. So you're not using the same exact headline. You're using it for this. The idea is you can flip the phrase, okay, make an interesting thumbnail and start putting it out there. But here's the thing that'll stop you and fuck you up. Don't put a ton of editing work into this. You got to grind. You got to get it out there, get it out there, get it out there, get it out there, get it out, get it out. The more quantity, the better you'll get with quality. I guarantee you, just like every other part of your life. You started crawling, you started walking, you fell a little bit, and then you started walking more, right? The more you do it, the better you get through it. And that's what this is about. Your ability to edge out and use as much as possible all of this stuff accumulated so that you can make a bag. You see what I'm saying? Put the content out. God damn it, I'm telling you, you can get your watch hours, 4,000, 8,000, that's going to be a little longer, baby. Woo, man. Oh, God bless people who got to do 8,000 watch hours in February on. But 4,000, you can pull this off. You just got to put your shit out there. You got to go, motherfucker. You got to go. And like I said, use the shorts to get long watch hours. They click through. Some will click through. You're also using the shorts to get a lot of subscribers. You want to get 1,000+ subscribers, right? Then you want to up your watch hours and have your shorts pointing to your longs, and you're going to make initially a lot of shorts. Let me give you the ratio. You're going to make basically, starting out, and here's what's going to happen, by the way. The analytics are going to take a minute to catch up with you because you're new. But so you're going to put out stuff and you're going to see no views, no views, no views for a while. That doesn't mean there's no views. They're just not reporting views. So what I'm saying is put your content out, even though it seems like nobody and it's dead. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Believe me, they want to send you views. They want to send you views because if they send you views, you're entertained by that content. The person watching your video is entertained by that content. They make ad dollars. So they want to send you views. Just make sure you putting out, just stop trying to make it perfect. Just be imperfect. The views won't show up. Put the content out. Initially, I would put out at least, I would say at least, let me give you how I started out. About 5 to 6 videos long, 8 minutes or more. And then the rest shorts that point to the longs. Get about 3 to 5 shorts in there, in between. Every 3-4 hours, put them out there. You can, man, let me tell you, that's phase one. When you got 200 plus videos, then it gets down to what's your strategy then? You're taking the top 20 videos and you're doing exactly what I said earlier. You're going to remake them. You're going to add dates to some of them. You're going to remake them. You're going to add dates to some of them, meaning you take the same title, but here's the date. And each time there's a new one, you got a new date. And then you're going to use the same thumbnails, okay? And then what you're going to do is remix them. You'll take 2 of the top ones and remix them together. And all of this is new content. You're not taking the same videos from the originals. You can't do that. You won't get credit for it. You need to make new videos. But that's what's great, because when you got 20 top videos, you can remix them bitches into 60, 80 plus videos out there without having to reinvent the wheel, okay? Here's the other thing. On the rest of the videos, you're going to start coming hard with it. Experiment. You trying to get a new top 10, a new top 10. I know some of y'all are like, oh man, this is so much. But think about it like this. Is it worth it for $1,000 or more per month? That's $12,000 a year. Is it worth it? If you can grow that 1,000 into 3,000, that's 36,000 a year. If you can I'm just gonna keep it humble and honest. If you can go 3,000 into 6,000, that's 72,000 a year. And what are you doing? You're just talking about gaming. You are gaming. And remember, when you're creating gaming, when you're streaming and talking about gaming, you're talking over the game. You don't just put the game out there, y'all. Don't just put the game out there. Don't do that. You're taking this game and you're using it to your advantage by streaming and putting your content out there. But you're talking over it, or you could take the game itself, cut off the sound, whether it be CapCut, captions, or InShot. InShot's the cheapest one before captions and CapCut even came out. Yeah, they like $20 a year or something. Here's the thing. All you do is take out the sound, and then what you're going to do is put in your telling stories or talking or even describing what's happening in the game and what you're doing. You see what I'm doing here? I'm getting my butt kicked. I don't even believe this. Man, I couldn't even stand them guys. Just real talk. That's called a derivative from YouTube. You can even look it up. If you think I'm lying, you can use that and turn that into even more content. So between that and between streaming live and just talking into the camera, okay? Just between that, streaming live, talking into the camera, saying real stuff, and putting out content. There's tons of content. You just got to be willing to open up the camera and say, boom, go, fuck it, here we go, bam, here we go, and just start going with it. You're going to make a lot of content. Then you're going to look at the top 200 videos. That's why you got to make them quick. Think about what I just said. I said you put about 5 to 6 longs and 3 to 5 shorts. That's enough inside of, on average, all the videos completed, you're doing about 8 or more videos a day. 8 or more videos a day in 30 days is 240 videos. Now you can start looking at your top 20 videos, see what's going on, what was working. Even if they didn't get a lot of views or a lot of watch hours, you can do more of that. You can focus more. See what's going to happen in level 1 is a lot of content. In level 2, you're going to take them top 20 videos after 200 or more and do everything I talked about, remixing it. And the other videos, they're just there, but they're growing. And then the third part of that, what you're going to do is you're going to double down on more of the hottest top 20, 30 videos out there. And you're going to make what you're going to do is continue to make remixes, updates, while creating new content out there. But what's happening is your top content's getting higher watch hours. Facts. Facts. The other thing you're going to do, end cards. Go into the back end. You can't do it from your phone. You got to, on YouTube Studio, you got to go in the back end of YouTube Studio, every one of your long pieces of content. This is for long only. You're going to go in there. You're going to make an end card and say, most recent video or whatever. You're going to create an end card. Look up on YouTube. They got instructions on how to do that. And the whole goal is you're going to get people watching again and again. What's the other thing? What I'm about to do, I hadn't done it yet, but what I'm about to do is create playlists. When people are watching playlists, what happens? They're watching longer. So I just told you how people who are doing one-off videos are watching. If you're doing the end cards, they're watching that. So they're watching one video after another at your video ends. And then what are they doing? And I'm behind on doing that myself, adding the end cards. And then what are you doing from there? You are making more remixed videos that are out there, and then you're streaming stuff out there live, whether you're talking or whether you're playing the game the way I told you to, where you're talking over the game live, or you're taking your gameplay maybe from other places or whatever, or you recorded it without streaming it, and you're uploading it, taking out the sound, and you're speaking over it. I'm telling you this works. I'm telling you this works. You watch my channel, you'll see it. Well, Darren, what do I talk about? Let me end it off like this. There are tons of categories listed in ChatGPT, Claude, and in Google AI, just those three alone. And they'll give you categories left and right that they know based on confirmed, trademark, leaked, and rumored. Hands down, you'll win. This is how you do it. Subscribe to my channel because I'm going to get you paid. That's the deal. And definitely get my guide in the description of this video and on the homepage of my YouTube.